one more time. And stopped my servers also, hoping that
It's up.
yeah, it's up, but it's as previously was, it was up just for a bit and then stopped for some reason yet again.
And I try, and I try, and I try. I can get no satisfaction.
I suppose we can play while it works or doesn't work, because
Well, as long as you don't drop the servers.
yeah, but you are on the Chosen Evil
Oh,
One server, so that doesn't matter as well. Also, I've dropped my servers for now because I thought that it might help with the streaming. So as long as we have at least one server, we are covered. By the way, it's crates on, I think.
So to make this game stream way more interesting, because you know there's always entertainment missing in Netnas Go. You're always way too mathematically into your streams. You have to get entertainment done. So let me take this role for you. So who are we fighting here? So in the north we have the blacks of the blacks. I don't know if you picked your did you random or did you pick your faction? He random. Okay, I can't say that. You both did. Okay, so we have the blackest dark in the void. We have Silent Pun in the north, and the purple danger in the south. Quendy, alias Midnight, alias Player One, the Russian commander.
Don't create new titles for me.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Well, whatever. So here we go. I mean, since both are in the chat, we can't really, well, spoil too much. But we can see if something crazy happens. Maybe both going for absolute retarded shit.
Yeah. Anyways, I see that stream is up for at least 2.5 minutes, so I suppose it works.
Wow. And also, do you see that? Engineer capture. By the way, how quick is the engineer now?
5 seconds.
Okay. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
So we finally reached Kane's Wrath niveau. Finally.
Yeah, but the...
Is it multi-capture?
No, of course not.
Money back is the same 100.
It's still 100, right?
Yeah. So it still doesn't really...
But on pit fight it should really pay off. Because you now capture way quicker. And you always, I feel like on pit fight I never really captured more than one structure at all against a good player. If you know what I mean. I mean, since when are you able to capture something from Happy or from Orb or from Lorry Driver on this one?
Yeah,
You're
so
not even able to capture
seeing the stream is working, so let's finally make an short introduction here into the stream, I guess.
But I already did.
Yeah, but you did an introduction into the game. I mean, introduction into the stream itself.
So yeah,
what are we actually doing
you
here?
can put to work all the titles that you created for me.
Oh. Fendi already revealed his strategy.
Okay, that was...
And? Miss Micro. Oh, he could have killed the refinery already. Such Miss Micro. Very bad gameplay from Quendy. I have known better. But he's trying to let Brother Pun kill his own refinery, but the damage is not enough. And this one civilian is shooting him like a madman, and he died.
Yeah, so anyway, without regarding what's actually happening in the game, we have Quendy, Pancho, ZX Ganon and me playing a pre-released playtest version that is soon to be a proper playtest that has a lot of fixes to the previous playtest, also a lot of updates as well that you will certainly see through the length of this stream. One of which you can probably could have probably noticed right now, but supposedly not. One of the major features that is implemented into this version is that all turreted units fire as soon as they get into range of any of the potential targets. So what that means is that you can practically run your tank or flag truck or whatever other unit with a turret you have, like Tesla tank is also a turreted unit, and you can just move it with a move command across the enemy base, and it will automatically pick up and shoot all enemy targets, concerning or checking its actual stance, battle stance that it's set. So if you set it to attack anything, it will attack anything, obviously. If you set it to attack like defense stance, the default one, it will only attack enemy units. And we see a Green Rush retaliation after Quendy Green rushed his opponent here, who's Pancho. I guess that provides slightly better results than the first one. Also, if you're not familiar with the playtest, press F6.
What does F6?
It shows the
you guys
army
have
value.
enabled crates. I can't believe it.
Well, it's the first
Which-
game of the stream, so... And it's actually a comeback crate for Quendy here.
The comeback crate. I hope there's a nuke inside.
Alright,
Yes.
it wasn't
Nah.
a comeback crate.
Great. Of course.
I think that was deserved. Amazing. That was good.
Alright, so I was talking about major features in our playtest. One of which is changes to turret detectors. Another major feature is now artillery units, and there is a hijacker. No, now hijackers are slow, so
Yeah, but how
they
slow
have-
are they now? From 85 to what now?
I haven't actually checked. I can check it right now.
I will quick
suppose.
wait. I will quick check. I'm the Yamo guy.
Do you see it?
Yes. Do you see it, Mr. Krabs?
Wait, I
I
suppose
just
Quentin.
exploded Sif on a mine.
I know he's called Thief now, right?
Yes,
Thief.
yes,
Um,
and
Let's
he's
stick to
also
his name.
able to enter refineries as well.
there we go. Thief is now blessed with a movement speed of
I think it should be something like general infantry speed.
71. So,
Yeah, so
he's
it's-
standard movement speed now, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Oh,
guess it's
damn
MCV speed, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
that's
still
MCV
bug.
movement speed. That's correct. So he's as fast as an MCV and a heavy tank. And so Harvesters can run away from him now, since those are 85. And also tanks now acquire targets while moving without giving them a command. This is maybe the best change in the whole fucking playtest so far. Maybe the best change.
Yeah,
I may be
across
so blind,
other
blonde.
best changes like artillery now firing into the ground with force fire.
And keep firing until someone scouts that the target is finally dead.
No, but if you force fire into the ground, it will force fire into the ground until you change the order.
Correctly, instead of trying to
And-
find a target and follow that target for the rest
Yeah,
of
and
its life.
even if you force fire into a unit, it will still force fire
Ah,
the
damn it.
ground under that unit.
And to use that choose everything does not choose everything on the screen, but everything absolutely.
Okay, maybe also another really great feature is that priority queue is also in. That's also a very good one.
Yeah, that
Maybe
was
also the best.
that was also a feature of the first playtest as well. So
Yeah, but still saying this is also like part of this one, and it's amazing.
yeah, a little bit familiar, but still.
This
I
is a lost MC. And great, no bounties activated. I like that. We can keep this up. Bounty hater number 1. So
Right,
by the
guys.
way, on this, the Black Force is running into the main base. 20. Let's see if he can keep the Blacks.
Yeah, and also another fun feature is that now you can see all the targets for, as a spectator, all the target lines for all the units if you
oh,
wish
yeah,
so.
true. Oh, this is amazing. So we can finally see if they fail. Oh, you can see Brother Pun's hate towards MCVs. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Wait,
And that MCV,
that was a good move.
that
That was a
MCV,
great move by him.
that's a lorry saved MCV here.
Yeah. Holy shit, this MCV... That MCV actually deserved to die, but it didn't. Okay, still. Black units are rampaging in his main base. Let's see if Quendy can do anything about it.
Now I don't have any money.
No!
That's correct, you indeed have no
the,
money.
This is the end of all poor countries when they have no money. And GG, the Black Void won. The pun.
The opening was not
Puns
good
win
enough.
you the game.
Battle control.
I
Yeah.
guess you can't do anything without double ref opening.
And actually,
depends.
what do you know? We have found 0 bugs this version, so that's
Wow!
that's a good news in terms that we don't have any bugs, but
Well,
bad
Hijacker
news
still-
if those.
Still screwing around until he runs into harvesters plainly. Like, you should place your hijacker before the tank to capture properly. Otherwise, he just moved to empty space.
And
So,
that
okay
that
then,
is gonna
you-
play in his away colors, like in red.
Yeah, yeah I wanna be red now. Wanna be the red fighting.
The color of So Scared.
So scared? Where's So scared?
Yeah, you can make it a little bit darker. I suppose it will be like So Scared's color.
No. I wanted it to be blood red. That's fine.
Right, so
The
going
seas will run red.
into the second game of our playtest test.
Building.
Yeah, one of other things that is in this playtest is the sound change.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, also when you click on
Construction
something, now you have this instead of the normal building.
Interestingly
Right.
enough, I started this game playing like it is Beyond Destruction, but not Warwind. Yeah, I've started to creep into the bottom refinery, into the
Aw.
bottom ore patch,
Training.
So
Like
bought
you-
an op patch.
like you usually do on Beyond Destruction, because it has 2 mines, but on Warwind you have 2
Ah.
mines above your base, not below it.
Unit ready.
Why is the music so
Ready.
fucking loud?
Unit ready.
For some reason, I don't have any
Unit
music,
ready.
which is weird. I
Unit
should have
ready.
installed it.
Construction complete.
What have we found here?
Out of place engineer. What?
Engineer.
I can smell you engineers everywhere.
You know, he just ran into you. It's not
I
like
know.
you did something special to capture him.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit
And
lost.
he runs in infantry one by one.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
How
Insufficient
far can you
funds.
drive
Unit lost.
light tank or flag track micron on these conditions?
Unit lost. Construction complete. Lost.
In my versus AI game, I've tried to micro a flame turret with my flag trucks,
Construction complete.
but then I guess that you can do the same with just
Okay,
the
now
usual
I found
release
an
version.
engineer out of place, Quendy, come on.
I don't even know why did he send him there.
I don't know myself.
Prepared.
Yeah, I
Seems
suppose.
like engineers just have
Training.
zero.
Construction complete. Unit
You mean
ready.
they're sexually attracted to rifles?
No, what is it called? Географический кретинизм.
They have autism?
You can translate it literally.
Geographic idiocy.
Ah.
Okay, so that guy just didn't know mapping good enough.
Stupid mappers.
Construction complete.
Yeah, but anyway, this game develops for me exactly the same as second game versus pt.1 on that 5 Aces cast recently.
Oh, I haven't seen it 5 aces casted. Why did I just say 5 aces? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but why? It was my premiere cast featuring me on 5 Aces YouTube channel.
Oh, you never were on his channel before?
I don't actually remember, but as a separate cast, I think I wasn't.
Wow. Construction complete.
Well, that's good.
Well,
Maybe on stream,
mentioned
definitely.
in that cast that is your first time.
It was your first time with 5 aces. How was it?
Yeah, I think he said it because I've said it on the first stream in comments, on the first cast. But anyway.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
By the way, Zadixgana, if you notice that your unit ready notifications miss sometimes when the unit is actually ready, let me know, because I had this problem several times in my games.
Unit ready. Unit
Like
ready.
it says 5 times in a row unit ready, and then 5 units come out completely silently.
Cool, okay, that's weird, I guess.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Reporting, as you wish.
Unit ready.
Ready, of course.
Unit ready. New construction.
No! Main tower, not cool. Not
Unit
cool.
ready.
No, it's exactly what I planned.
Reporting. Ready and very well. Awaiting
I'm so accustomed to black Zadixganan's
Unit ready. Unit
rifleman that I'm
ready. Unit ready. Unit
sometimes
ready.
surprised seeing them
Unit
as
ready.
ready, agreed. Awaiting
not
That's
red.
it, they're red, right? Oh well.
Yeah.
Primary building selected.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting order.
So by the way guys, for the people that actually want to learn how to play OpenRA, I tried to trick NetNazGul and planting a forcefully tower to
Acknowledged.
maybe get afraid of my shit.
Ah.
So I could finally... Ah, damn it! I thought he would not
I
notice.
I knew it.
By
I
the
knew
way,
it.
oh, actually hijackers don't even prone. Maybe that should also be fixed if they're still too strong.
No, they should be not be proning.
Unit ready.
No,
Ah, there we
no.
go. Mine.
Damn it.
Mine.
Unit
Oh, he's
ready.
still mining. Yeah, well, keep going, bro.
Cancel.
Get your money back.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Reporting. Very well.
Hijackers are now strong.
Unit ready.
Reporting. As you wish. Yes, sir.
Hijacker
Unit
strong.
lost.
No, you kill all my
Unit ready.
economy here. That's not fair.
Waiting order. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Oh no.
Perfect. Acknowledged.
Construction unit ready. Unit ready.
That lone heavy tank.
Unit
Ready and
ready.
waiting. Affirmative. Awaiting agreed. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit is ready. Lost. Unit ready. Unit insufficient funds. Unit lost. Primary unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Repair. Unit ready. Unit lost. Ready. Lost.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Awaiting or affirmative.
Repair. Repair. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Once.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Very well.
Unit lost. Unit
Are you
lost.
using
Unit
this
lost.
his own harvester to tank, or is he just returning to mining field?
Unit
I think
He's
he's
just
returning.
returning. That was on not on purpose. I'm not taking credit for something I did not do on my own.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Lost.
For fuck.
Waiting, of course.
Construction ready. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Ah, I love priority
Unit
queue.
ready.
Best thing ever.
Unit
Yeah.
ready.
Reporting as
I
you
agree
wish.
Unit ready.
wholeheartedly on that.
Repairing. Unit ready.
Because now it allows
Waiting.
using a lot of units that you wouldn't have queued otherwise,
Unit ready.
Order.
like thieves, engineers, medics, spies,
Reporting.
either use of Tanya, mine layers, all that stuff.
Insufficient
Holy
funds.
shit, tanks now just drive in and kill something. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
that's very nasty.
Unit
This
Unit
feels
ready.
so like Red Alert 2. This is
Unit
amazing.
ready.
And now I can drive by your shit. Oh, great.
Unit
One
ready.
tank.
Just imagine light
Unit
tank,
ready.
light tank resurrection.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Oh,
Fire target.
Unit ready.
Vehicle affirmative. Ready and wait as you wish.
Oh, do they target building automatically when on?
on attack anything, yeah, they do.
Primary building selected.
By the way, you're too greedy. You should really be punished
Unit
for
lost.
that. Ho ho.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
And this one too?
Unit lost.
No. Okay, did not
He
hit
cannot
so well.
afford to be not greedy because he was so behind in expansions.
Okay, I'm gonna force fire now. Let's see if that works.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Complete misses.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
That's what you have for force firing.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Ready. Unit lost.
We should check attack in the shroud.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
I don't know. All I see now is shroud, basically.
Ready and affirmative.
So
Units lost.
that's all I'm
Lost.
checking.
Lost.
Reporting.
Construction complete. Repair.
I suppose it's GG.
Low power.
I can still crush, but that's about it.
Silos needed. Unit lost.
You won't be able to crush anything.
Unit lost.
I use scatter button.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit
Yeah.
lost. Unit lost.
GG.
As I was saying on my previous streams, I'm better at
Battle control.
streaming or playing, not doing both at the same time.
Okay. But I feel like now the slower hijacker is easier to counter. Even though I got one of your harvesters, but that are almost the MCV, but I missed it by an inch.
Violent Red asks that red targeting lines track targets through fog. Do they do that indefinitely? No. They, if you target a unit and it disappears into the fog, then your unit tries to get into vision of that cell, that last known location of that unit, and if it does see the unit there still standing, then it attacks it, and if it doesn't, it just switches to any other orders. A slight difference for that regarding the artillery is that when artillery does it, it doesn't try to get into the vision, but rather into the weapon range itself. So if you target, for example, V2 into a rifle soldier, and then you lose vision on the rifle soldier, then V2 tries to get into the weapon range, which is 10 cells. And then if it still doesn't see anything, then it will just stop. And if it sees the rifle soldier, then it will fire. So what that means is that practically your V2s won't ever drive into the death, into the fog of war anymore, like they did.
Also, who is in the server?
Yeah, I wonder who's in the server.
Fruitalicious.
Fruitalicious. He's away.
Okay, I suppose
Let's
I can
go.
try
I'll
again and launch the server if that doesn't break.
No,
things.
server is free. Come in.
Ah, now it's free. Okay.
Come in and find out.
Team game.
I just don't have good connection to this server.
I need I need better maps for this one. I will switch my OpenRA maps into this one now. God damn it.
Yeah, we can actually play all the official maps, like classics.
Yeah, wait a second. I'm grabbing
like
those.
trying agenda with reusable engineers.
So scared, pride and joy.
Sidestep, Izmir, Nuclear Winter. There was also a bug noticed on Nuclear Winter as well. That the top right Oderic is hard to actually capture. And we have .1 as well.
By the way, I have all the maps now. I will reconnect
Oh, I'm
with
there.
all the better maps. So if you give me control, then I can provide us with all the Ruggle maps. Oh, by the way, what about the new maps?
Yeah, I wanted to make it a separate test for the
Okay.
playtest, not for new maps and playtest at the same time.
I'm very interested in 4-player maps. You know that. Very interested in those.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to restart my game very often because my mouse spawns at the wrong position. Top left corner. I don't know. I'm one of the few people that has this mouse bug. Only happens in playtest version for some reason. Ah, there we go. I'm back.
Those back are so
I have
random.
all good maps now. So give me leadership. I'm German.
Well,
I'll lead us to great future.
Right.
Thank
I
you very
will
much.
leave
Now
you
I'll take
for a
over you
minute. I
all.
will try to get
You
some
know,
tea.
you're just asking to be called Merkel.
So, wait a second, which one is this? This Ruggle Season 6, yeah, that works. Shall we play on this map or shall I pick another one? Ah, let's go with Forgotten Plains, come on. One of the best maps.
Give me 10 seconds, I downloaded the music. For some reason, it wasn't downloaded yet.
Okay,
Or maybe
okay.
it's because of the deaf version. And it's done. Unknown map. Okay. No unknown map.
Oh, someone didn't download the maps. Well, then Nazgul has disconnected.
Uh,
No, really?
Yeah, can we restart? I suppose.
Yes, we will restart.
Yeah, you've picked the maps that I don't have on the
Ah,
playtest.
Net Nazgul, come on. You were supposed to pay attention. You're the streamer.
I said I was away.
No, you didn't.
Well,
Did
you didn't listen.
Then you didn't. Okay, so Brother
Yeah.
Pan is host.
Here we go.
Give us Forgotten Plains. Ah, thank you very much.
You know, Hijacker would be so good against allies. Because medium tanks are always before the infantry block.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
brown.
But heavy tanks cannot run away from hijackers in theory.
Well, if they run away, they
Battle
just
control
abandon
initialized.
battlefield.
By the way, when do we take in So Scared's UI? So then we have the holy triangle of priority queue, awesome new turreted attacks of opportunity fire, and better observer pool.
Observer UI, where
Yeah,
are you?
observer UI, please, need you.
Well,
Where is it?
I suppose that will be the next thing to add to our games. Yeah, but
I think this patch might be the turning point for OpenRA to really going to be great. Gonna be great again.
It's not like OpenRA isn't great already.
Well, the community isn't that big. That's
Well, isn't big, but I don't think it's the feature's fault.
yeah, that's true. We need more
even
advertisement.
more greater. Like
We need
greatest.
to pay PewDiePie so he highlights this mod so we get in all the shitty Fortnite kits.
Isn't PewDiePie stopped streaming games?
Oh. Wow, so he's now purely trash contender only. Well,
I
that's
don't know,
nice.
I just heard it.
Ah, so you heard it. Well then. I mean, the only good part of him was that he was streaming games actually. And creating bullshit. Can he leave? Or NetNasGo hosts the server, maybe Quendy has better ping on that one.
Of course.
Yeah, but I fear that hosting servers was a problem.
Yeah, maybe we should
of
not
streaming,
do that.
but I'm not sure. So I don't want to jinx the stream that is working for half an hour.
Yeah, we should not.
So if anyone else can launch, I can drop you a script if you want. You can launch the server yourself.
Just imagine, Ganon, you can have your own servers.
Oh, you know what? If Jazz is around, maybe we can.
Okay, let's see what happened if I leave.
Let's see. And I haven't, by the way, seen how bad the lag was, so I can't tell anything.
Good.
Much better, says 0.11.
Well, I guess he just says that automatically when you leave. when anyone leaves, he just says that it's much better, but then it gets worse again.
0.1 is like Pull Puppet. He always talks the same.
Maybe he's an AI.
Also, the Chosen Evil once says that maybe he shouldn't watch the stream at the same time that he's hosting the server.
Yes, that might be the case.
Techo's fault, see? Knew it. Pun versus the 0.1. I'm interested what's gonna happen. Sadly, we can't spoil because Brother Pun is in our chat. So we can't talk about it that much.
I think stuttering
I can mute
continuous.
myself.
Is it stuttering continuous or is it stream lagging?
Well, it's a little bit stuttering still, but
Maybe
I think that's
both.
normal
My fault.
OpenRA stuttering.
Not my fault.
Hashtag not my fault.
Yeah, maybe it's
Oh,
the
wait.
server.
Yeah.
Oh, Rangers could be so good. We
Yeah,
studied.
Rangers can shoot while moving, amazing.
Rangers and Flux.
And they have most chance to escape battle while still being alive.
Great.
Just drive by 5 Rangers. One shot, couple of infantry.
Also,
and
engineers
return to base.
now block production still, right? Like they do everything like they did before, they just capture faster.
Yes, and
they're not
expandable.
multi-engineer anymore. So in theory, capturing someone's building is actually now a thing. Because you can't stop them from doing that. In SP we made it so that you can sell destruction or / undeploy if you're fast enough.
Yes, so that is the problem with the fast capturing that was voiced before. That now you can't react to it. Actually, you can try to sell some building, but I suppose that you won't be
Nothing
able
was
to
captured.
even kill the engineer.
Yeah, the
Oh.
oil derrick in the bottom left was captured. Well, in SP we made it so the engineer now even captures 4 seconds, but yeah, like I said, you can sell, you can undeploy, you can even build
Well, you
shit
can't
around.
sell your oil derrick.
Yeah, you can't do that. Well, so that's gonna be interesting. So engineers are now a viable strategy for ninja capturing, like the hijacker.
Also, you can mix engineer in base attack squads.
Like I usually do in the early game stages,
So-
attacking so someone does not pay attention by
Probably,
capturing his ships.
maybe balance-wise, it would be better to get back the capture time, but lower the engineer's costs. Actually,
Oh, how about we just play without the new engineer? That would
Or
change nothing.
yeah, that's the
How
easy
about
way.
that?
But
So either Let Us Go, we go with a true new, completely new engineer, or we just don't touch it at all and just keep the auto.
well,
So basically, just disabling the mod lobby option, and
as I was saying to Happy before, that probably it's even not viable to try and rebalance the engineer because it will impact a lot of other stuff in the game, like the
I don't
late
know,
game where you can practically have a Chinook with 8 engineers and capture the whole base in 5 seconds. That is
yeah,
not fun.
but that seems unviable against a good player. I'm sorry.
And
But
especially in team
everyone has a
games.
pillbox. Yeah, team games maybe. Also, to be fair, like I said, I would change this one engineer to be properly made, so we can later on decide anyway if we go for the old engineer or the complete new one. I mean, if they can make it so that on lobby activation, the oil derrick even changes, like we could even increase that capture amount. I don't know. We will see.
Also, that's gonna I've installed Streamlabs for streaming, and you're featuring in my new follow GIF. So if anyone follows me, then you will see what I mean.
Okay. Have I followed you? I have followed. I will unfollow you and follow you again.
Yeah, you can try.
Let's see.
At least I will see whether it's working. Yep.
No, wait, I'm not seeing it yet. Yeah, Streamlabs I'm also using. I have also my old custom shit in there. Ah, there we go. Ayumi, this one is now following. Yeah, I've advanced shit with new pictures and new songs. Ah, that one! Oh, now I saw it. With the ranger killing the MC. Ah, amazing. Okay,
Yeah, so
I get it now. That's
the true following.
the true following. Was really that impressed how I killed this one MCV there. But rangers are now gonna be a real shit with that. No
There's
more
also
targeting, they will always do it now.
There's also another GIF for hosting as well.
Would this look like an MCV deploying in someone else's base?
Yeah, it should have been, probably, but it's another one.
Okay. Is it a demo truck maybe?
You can also try it because you have a Twitch account.
Yeah, well, of course. What's this again? /host.
Speaking of demo track, I hope he's not targeting anything automatically upon reaching that.
Does it work?
That's actually a good question.
I just did /host. I hope it works.
Oh,
I think I don't need my channel to be activated or anything. I just commanded it in your Twitch.
Oh wait, isn't demo track?
It won't work in my Twitch. It should be typed in your Twitch.
Damn it! Don't have permission to perform that.
Isn't demo track on hold fire by default?
Yeah, maybe.
Then it won't explode upon seeing an enemy.
Yeah, but if you switch it to attack anything.
That would be interesting to test.
Yeah, let's see whether we live to see it in any of today's games. Hey, Alex.
I'm hosting now. Let's see what's happening. Felix is
Yeah,
hosting.
you were late.
It
It
was
was
army.
no.
This is a demo truck. Knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, at least that stuff is working.
By the way, which one's army was it again blowing up? The purple one?
I think it was Punch against someone.
Haha, Punch got blown up.
Probably Jur. No, not Jur, but someone else.
Interesting.
JJ Kramak, probably.
By the way, we should focus on the game, I guess. So what's it now?
Yeah,
What's
also we can see new colored hands as well. Because they're lighter colored and you can easily see the color. I think it's also only featured itself in the latest playtest, not in the release.
Call me crazy, but I would say that medium tanks maybe benefit the most next to light tanks with the new priority opportunity
We
fire.
haven't yet seen flags around
Oh yeah, that one.
running
No, I
air.
would say medium tanks because medium tanks are the fastest relative to strong tanks, and they can be very good at raiding. So they can come in and swoop.
Don't you
And
mean Tesla tanks?
They are too expensive in my opinion to do that.
And Tesla tanks had instant turret rotation, so they didn't have much of that problem.
And
While
also Tesla
Mammoth
tanks
tanks
have a huge attack cooldown, so they don't count as raiding. Mammoth tanks, oh yeah, forget what I said, Mammoth tank is maybe the best tank now.
yeah, now they are viable against infantry. Because they can run away and fire at the same time.
You cannot follow them anymore, they just kill you. So I think probably the Mammoth tank might need to rebalance.
Well, runaway is a bit of an exaggeration, more like crawl away.
But Mammoth tanks were already viable before. Like, they're actually very strong. Just depends really how much armor your opponent has, because Mammoth tanks can deal one-on-one with a heavy tank easily, but not with two. Also, their attack speed sucks.
Well, a gun in your face still works. That's for sure.
That was rape, if I may say. Kinda rapey.
Never a day with Ganon's rape jokes.
How could you even live without those? So far I see no hijackers, because we have a faggot allies mirror. But at least it's less artillery based. That's good. Punch is bringing out the big nukes, man.
Oh damn it, I forgot to test dogs.
Oh, dogs. Yeah, Soviets really got tons of buffs actually with this playtest. I mean, dogs now working, hijackers now working, mammoth tanks being very strong in late game now. Man, allies look super fucking boring now in comparison. Like, their late game is not existing. Like, think about it. What actual stable late game unit do they have next to the longbow? And Tanya is just one unit. They have nothing.
By the way, currently artillery piece of Puncher on the right is firing into the fog, and you'll probably notice that it will still fire into the turret when it dies.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Tanya just obliterated some tech on the left side.
And died.
Yeah, and died. Wonder why she didn't kill the raider, but who cares? Oh, this artillery still sucks because it's missing so heavily.
Okay, so right now turret is gone, but Puncher doesn't see it, and his artillery is still targeting the turret.
But he hears it, so you will immediately switch targets. Yeah, like this. Oh, there's spies in Puncher's army.
Probably Puncher rotated his artillery because he can hear us talking about it.
Boom! And he found them. The point one found them. Oh, this army of Puncher maybe got deleted, but the artillery will delete his infantry. If it would finally hit, man. Come on. Oh, still bad. Come on, hit. A bit better. Come on, kill the artillery. I mean, the rocket soldiers.
Service depot is gone. But at the same time, point one's expansion on the left is gone.
By the way, I forgot to ask, is behavior when targeting on targets that you lost sight on exclusive for artillery or for everything that can shoot?
For all the units. The only difference is that artillery doesn't try to get into vision, but all other units try to. So if they target a building under fog, then they will try to actually see that building before they start firing.
Ganon, make a note. You need to implement targeting behavior of artillery to air units in Shattered Paradise.
Will be implemented for all units. So that's no issue, I guess. So we have some
for
non-artillery
artillery
units
type
that might,
units.
that might get.
If you have
interesting
artillery
behaviors.
type units, you will need to explicitly add the trait in YAML, I suppose. That's
Just make a note, just in case.
No, don't worry.
yeah. So
Don't worry.
there are
Note
two
it down.
differences.
With OpenRA release, we take all the new shit plus some more new shit. You know?
Yes, but
You know how this goes.
air units are not artillery units.
Yeah, I know, but all units get it. All units will
Yeah,
get
but,
it, no matter what.
Didn't Nazgul just say that non-artillery unit wants to reach the vision site?
Yes.
Yeah, but as I said, as he said, we can change the YAMLs, so we will make it all units.
Yeah, and another difference is that artillery units have the trait in YAML that allows them force fire in the ground. So actually, if you want it, you can make all units able to force fire the ground instead. And if it were me, I would have enabled it for all units instead. But I suppose it's the part of legacy behavior that stays in the game.
I wonder if medics would be useful at this moment.
Well, I guess they will still behave as they were.
We see true faggotry of Allies mirror right here, right there. So Orb tries to reduce this faggotry by a lot, right? For all his changes. Making artillery pinpoint accurate, but also nerfing all its other base stats, changing hinds, and blah blah blah. You know what I mean.
You mean you don't like Orb?
No, I didn't say that. I said that his changes
Just
will
kidding.
finally maybe fix AVA, which is faggot. Which is the faggot-based mirror, if you ask me. I can't emphasize how much faggotry it is to play Allies mirror in late game. Really. Who plays the gayest? Hey, I move my MCV forward and put a lot of AA guns, artillery, and pillboxes around it. Let's see who wins. Mirror. God.
You wins.
The nuke. Soviet mirror is way more fun to play.
Well, you can always buff tier 3 units of allies.
There, which one exactly? Tanya is one. There's the longbow.
No. Specific faction units.
Would be nice if allies get a staple late game unit for all their factions, not just their specific ones.
Well, each faction has its own speciality.
What do you want with England? England has their... No wait, what do they actually have again? They do not have their phase transport anymore, right?
Phase transport was stolen from England. Damn you Frenches.
Okay, so Frenches have that now. So that one could be a stealth thing. Then what else? Then
German have OP.
the chrono tank is the only useful late game unit in my opinion, and the phase transfer right now is just used for Tanya. And maybe engineers.
Well,
What else is there?
I like to think that phase transport could be spread across the map for map control purposes on Hellfire.
And what about... Wait a second, so we have covered Germany and French, now what about England?
Did anything was added to England?
They have this...
England have
generator.
mobile jab generator, but
generator.
if its shroud generation switched to fog generation instead, I suppose it can be a little bit more useful.
Yeah, but I'm talking more about... Oh, GG, by the way, Pun 1. I'm talking about more about combat units in late game that actually rival something like a mammoth tank in any kind of way, and the only thing I'm seeing is the chrono tank. Oh, we have 64 multiplayer
Battle control.
servers now, so
Terminal.
Quenny can finally join.
Yay!
Yay!
Man, Quenny, how does it feel no longer being excluded?
Well, I just disconnected to prove the point,
So,
and
Also-
not prove the point one.
Well, you proved him
also,
because he said that
yeah,
it's better.
that feels different. Also, yeah.
Oh, and I had a bug in that game. I tried to target an AA turret, but it didn't give me the attack cursor on it
With what?
with artillery.
So it gave you just a single simple cursor, like
A move. I think it was a move. I don't remember. I just remember that it didn't give the attack cursor. But it happened
did
only
you have
once.
GPS by that time?
No. Did I ever have GPS?
Gannon, do you take map requests?
Yes, I do, because I thought I put oil sands on, but I took map X for some reason. I'm just kicking.
Who makes Gannon host?
I really want to kick him right now, just for that.
Battle control.
I really wanted to kick him just for that.
I just almost forgot to download the map.
Well, this time Netnazgul was fast. Nice. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, but well, you got it.
I've downloaded the previous one, but you've switched it. You wanted to trick me.
Also, those clicking sounds are now much better than it was before.
Yeah.
I mean, unit red, unit cancelled, and this stuff. It didn't bother me, but it bothered when it disappeared.
Yeah, but for me, there is still sometimes a problem that instead of unit ready, I don't hear anything. Like it 4 or 5 times in a row, I hear unit ready, unit ready, unit ready. Then it's 3 times silent. Then it's again unit ready, or something. I don't even see where it does come from.
I hope he's not Soviet.
Hello, Nay. Yes, this is it's not yet a playtest, but it's a test of a playtest. So we can test it before other people can test it.
Ah, damn it. I guess no extra harvester for me.
Ah, right, it's you playing. I forgot. It's because ZX Ganon didn't present our players in this game. So, Quendy, if you want to know, your rifle just killed an enemy rifle that previously killed your engineer. So you got your revenge.
Yay! Okay, I think Dumble Ref is a... What is this? My harvester is stuck.
He's too fat. Fat rain, it's fat harvester. He gets hit by the medic, so no death. Oh. Point one should maybe focus the medic. I think he's doing it wrong.
He doesn't focus it, I think. He just moves in and moves out.
But he could have easily gone straight and killed the medic. Okay, to be fair though, I think Quendy overreacted with this one pillbox.
Nah, I just wanted to place it.
Okay. Oh, if I'm... By the way, if I'm not mistaken on this map, I think the last game I had against 5 Aces in Ruggle, where you casted Renette, I was very disappointed at one point where you didn't put any attention or any talk about it. In any case, I obliterated half of 5 Aces army by blowing up the oils. And you didn't even said anything to that. You even had it on screen. That won me the game at that point. So I blew up half of his army.
Yeah, I'm still a noob streamer. So
that's entertainment. That's good. It's not. People don't care about facts and important shit. It's about the memes and about attention.
Well, now point one tries to target enemy ranger with artillery.
Yeah, that was neat. I mean, it's like in free TV, you know. Nobody cares about the mathematics in the background. It's about boobs. It's about all the important fashion. Even though facts are also interesting.
And now I suppose Quendy will try to do a drive-by with a light tank. But unfortunately, I know, he retargeted.
Unfortunately, oh, wow! I think in normal RA he wouldn't have been able to kill them because the light tank would have died before. Because the light tank tends to stop and then dies to the pillbox.
Well, he still got lucky, I guess, because he was just outside the range of a pillbox.
Yeah, and outside the range of the rocket soldiers. Or maybe he wasn't lucky, maybe point one was just bad. Thonk thonk. Who knows? But this game looks way more stable from Quendy. I like that. This is the Quendy I know. the mine Quendy.
It's not like I play Red Alert 1 much.
Oh, by the way, I have one question. Why is the mine layer light armor? I did not know that. I thought he's heavy armor.
Why should it be heavy armor?
Instantly.
Oh, damn it.
No, like seriously, I thought this was maybe the thing. This thing is not built because it's light armor. This thing looks pretty tanky to me.
We can try and push our pull request into making it heavy armor then.
I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, if you think of a mine layer which is like carrying tons of shit, I mean, like it's like an APC model, but it is the APC model. But why is it light armor? That makes no sense.
Yeah, and technically it also carries a lot of explosive stuff.
Yeah, right.
It's better be heavy armor.
So it does not immediately blow up by any kind of wind that's flowing by.
Well, at the same time, artillery also carries all kinds of explosive stuff, and it is light armor.
But artillery cannot be made too heavy, or it cannot carry anything. It cannot move anymore. And artillery is not made for frontal combat, while mine layer is.
Quendy tests his own mines here.
Let's see if Quendy is scouted properly to see what he can capture.
I had this fun game versus Widow like 2 days ago, where I won.
See, look at this, look at that. Look at that. No.
Barrels, barrels,
okay,
barrels.
I am disappointed by point one as usual.
Well, he just.
I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna write this.
He microed all the rocket soldiers there.
I had to write this right now. He could have blown up the whole army.
So I wanted to say something about mines. I've won a game because of mines recently,
Ooh.
It was the first and ever game that I won because of mines. It's because Widow placed a lot of mines himself and then blew up his own ore trucks on it. Like 3 or something. And also several V2s and some army. So I guess that is the way how you win with mines. You just
You
allow
let your opponent die to his own mines?
Yeah, you allow your opponent to use mines against himself.
Oh, by the way, NA is also in the Twitch chat of yours. Hey NA, what's up? He is greeting everyone. Should greet NA back. NA, do you finally have a better PC, man? Or do you
No,
still have this melting one?
Well, the question is,
Oh.
does he have a PC at all?
Yeah, or that maybe he's using phone, right? There's also Twitch app. This one mechanic really wants to know if he can touch the pillbox.
He can't.
He did.
He did. He was right next to the pillbox. And he took out his tools. And those medium tanks are not immortal.
That's a nice composition of artillery plus rocket soldiers. But,
oh wow, that crush though.
But yeah.
Well, that was unnecessary.
Still not enough.
Quendy wasting his assets.
Quendy has barely
Hey,
below
wait, why am I
10k of
floating
assets.
this much?
Holy
Oh
shit.
my vehicle friend.
Quendy has just below 10k of army assets right now. That new army graph is quite useful.
Oops.
I mean, let's go look at that APC. Yeah, well, mine layer APC model. This looks tanky too. Right?
Oh, it looks
or
like
am I the
an
only one with that
APC.
opinion?
It definitely
Am I
looks
the
like an
only
APC.
Yeah, it looks like one, right? So it should also be, I don't know. I mean, a flag track looks pretty light to me and pretty fragile, also on its picture, but a mine layer on its picture looks like a steel, like made out of steel, and only steel.
It also looks like it has a turret.
Yes.
At its top, like an APC from TD.
You mean like a grenade launcher gun turret? Yeah, it actually looks like, man, this model really sucks.
Yeah, I would like to see an actual real-life prototype for that, for that mine layer.
And see how the AP. Okay, he doesn't pay attention to mine layer.
Those are some disappointing hints.
Yeah. Now, oh, did he write units? Oh, no, it's just buildings. Frozen actors. Ah, maybe he doesn't know what a frozen actor is.
But actually,
he uses light tanks.
Wow.
That
well,
was, they did something at least.
As part of crushes.
Even better,
actually, what I've tested in the early versions of that PR, that with GPS it actually changes, but I don't know how it works in the current version. Because what I was...
Quendy needs air right now. I wonder why he's still not on tier, really using tier 2 fully.
Because I need production.
And build production. Don't build a second war factory.
Why?
I know you like your light
A third.
Quendy, if it makes your life any better, .1 is actually floating twice as hard as you are.
I think that's not helping at all.
4 times as hard.
There's even less helping.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that when GPS was up for the
Oh, now
when
the
I was
lightings
playing,
might do something.
Oh damn it! Why did he stop? This can
probably
quite
it
fail.
got blocked by that sheer amount of
But
artists.
this still shows that lighting's absolutely sick. Ah, I'm a light tank hater. for life.
Fruitilicious, I'm reading what you are saying. What about having the radar vehicle provide a passive speed buff for all units in X range? That would be fun, but that would be some of that. Oh, it's not in the official or it's not in the original type of additions that I guess won't make it into the vanilla.
Nah, we don't want to alienize the game, you know. We need to keep it in some manner. I mean, it's still weird though that Pishori tries to make a Hind transport, kind of like the Nighthawk from Red Alert 2. That's a bit... I mean, to be fair, there's a flag track and Hind on ally side, so what am I talking about? I don't even know anymore how to alienize.
No NA, it doesn't have any Orpus edits. It just has hijacker's speed
artillery,
reduction and engineer is capturing faster, and that's all.
How about it? By the way, how about for allies and anti-air vehicle? That sounds also nice. Or yeah, well, I forgot about the longbow. He also exists. He's just overpriced, and the MiG is just useless.
Yeah, well, we still need to check how it works, how all the frozen actor thing works with the GPS app. I don't know whether players will survive till that.
Come on, yeah, please run into the mines. .1, please.
Oh, they distracted. That's unfortunate.
Oh, come on. 20, you really put the mines wrong. Oh, maybe one dies finally too. No, what? Oh, come on.
Sneaky. He needs to place a base somewhere else.
Wow. Nice dodge.
Wait,
And
what?
now.
I thought I had this.
Plop.
Oh no!
Plop.
Yes, finally.
Plop.
And nice. Well, he killed 2 artillery. That was important.
3.
3.
Out of
Oh,
4.
3. That was even more important.
How do you know, Quindy?
I personally targeted every single one.
What's one hind force?
So that means it was 5.
Kenny, you need
wait.
artillery yourself. Build something.
I think
I don't
someone
like artillery.
lost a GPS.
But then don't play allies mirror.
I play random.
then fuck random. Oh,
Damn it.
another unit dies.
I
Mines.
think
Well, mines. Okay.
Point one
Oh.
lost his tech center, so we won't be able to see what I wanted.
You know what I don't like about mines? That they blow up them like also nearby mines. That makes them weak.
Not
They just wouldn't
exactly.
do that.
It depends. I suppose each mine has some health, so they can be affected by an area
This can
damage.
easily
But
be negated if you give mines a certain target type like wood armor and let mines do 0 damage or almost 0 damage to wood armor. So they
Maybe.
would never blow each other up if they have more than 1 HP. This is how SP mines work. They still damage each other, but they don't blow up instantly each other. Or, well, I hope they don't do that yet. We had a playtest release. God knows what has changed.
Well, currently there was no agenda regarding making mine layers more useful, so maybe it's something
Yeah.
for later.
Priority queue, amazing. Makes units worthwhile. Can we please forbid any allies mirrors in the future? Please. This is just not fun.
Tanya
Wow.
thinks it's fun.
Come on. Oh no, why are you turning around with the artillery? You could have blown up those. No! Oh, now it kills your war factory. 20. Whoa.
I think it was too close to fire. Maybe.
No, not even. No. The minimum range is just next to the unit.
It's 4 cells or 5 cells?
Really? Fell cells? Was this increased again?
At least 4, I think. I'm not sure.
But he went. I think he microed because he went more than 1 cell away.
Rules, vehicles.
At least the longbows are killing something now.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh. Well, you killed the Heinz.
No, don't pay attention.
Don't pay
This
attention
is
to
not the Hind you're looking for, the longbow you're looking for.
them.
Gannon, which missile does V2 have? Do you remember?
The V2?
Yeah.
Isn't the trade V2 rocket?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
know myself. I have not checked RA YAMLs that often.
Ah, yeah, it's Scott actually. So its minimum range is 4 cells, yes.
Ah, it's 4 cells. Well,
And I suppose
wow.
the same is for artillery as well.
I think for artillery could be even 5. Because I remember people had, like back then years ago, they had a discussion
Damn it,
about
it
that.
wasn't
No, it's still
five.
4. Still 4. 4 cells.
That's all you got? That's all you got?
This is such a fast-paced game.
And both of you have 0 tanks. That's probably the reason. And
And I have nothing.
I think what you mean is not. No, it's not
GG.
assignable the priority queue. It's just control click. Or I don't know what you're asking.
I thought my engineer would capture tech center. No. What was the thing that made allies a thing in original array?
In original what?
Original Red Alert.
No, what was the
What
first
was
part?
the thing that made allies good?
Nothing. In original Red Alert, I remember that it was all heavy tanks and Teslas. And-
So allies wasn't even included.
No,
Like
just
Northern Tiberian Sun.
no one played allies at all. Like the only usable Allied unit, I suppose that its cannon was light tank, that was damage dealer.
Yes, and medium tank was the Soaker. Light tanks were actually very cheap. They were 700, while heavy tanks were 950. So this was
I couldn't produce enough light tanks from single war factory. They even did relatively good.
Light tanks were actually very strong. 4 light tanks could kill a mammoth tank without losing one if you kept
No,
moving.
I mean this game.
No, I'm talking about my shit right now. I don't care about you.
We all... Oh, I can't say that. We all dislike you. Or can I?
You can. Zelix Ganon just muted his microphone. Unmuted? Muted?
He's hesitating.
Yeah, but what's he concentrating on because he's not playing? Punchy does.
Okay then.
We have 3 black colored players, and Zelix Ganon is not even using his primary colors this day. Only .1 and Punchy.
Did he use black in Red Alert match?
Yeah, Zelix Ganon always used black in Red Alert.
Well, I mean in TD and other games yes, but in Red Alert I don't remember.
Yeah, he used black as well in all through the season 6 of Ruggle.
It's already 6 seasons past.
Yeah, and
Such an
season
insanity.
7 is on the way actually, in a month. Hopefully on a new version already, so that would be fun. Just need to come up with a map pool, because still a lot
And
to
we
choose from.
have Forge Fire into the fog. That did not help.
Well, a bit. And Fruitalicious is actually one of the new guys, so maybe he's not accustomed to that particular micro
Well, it's
feature.
not like Poon is veteran.
He's Shattered Paradise champion already, so you can call him
It's
a
just
veteran
Shattered
already.
Paradise. He just learned single efficient build and won with that.
Well, and also he's second in minions, even tied on points with first place. Just unfortunately not having the upper hand on ties.
Okay, is it me or are you too quiet?
I may be too quiet. If I'm too quiet, you can manually
You
increase.
are on 200% for me.
So still too quiet. Well, the problem is that I've bought a new headset, and its microphone is just picking up everything around. So clicking keyboard and all that stuff. So I'm trying to keep it at a little bit lower.
I think there is a software for preventing capturing noise.
At the same time, I have my input volume at 65. So how about now? Is it louder?
If you're speaking loudly, then yes. But if you're focusing on something else, then you a bit quiet.
Yeah. So now it should be at 100. So that's pretty much.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Just be more articulate when commenting.
Yeah, I can try and repeat the word artillery like several hundred times. I don't know why, but it's quite hard to say it properly in English somehow.
Oh, I love it. I love the bug when Orthodox gets stuck when the rally point is on something.
When War Factory's exit is pointing a building.
It could be just rally point pointing on some unit or building and Harvester gets stuck either way.
NA Fruitilicious is not Catgirl, set confirmed, because he is one of the academy guys of the OpenRA Academy. And
New recruit.
Oh,
Oh, me. Oh wait, there's a word for this. He's a cadet. I think cadet fits well. I wonder if it's related to remaster hype. Don't know. I'm not really keen on Red Alert events or OpenRA events. I just sometimes answer the call when someone needs players for playtesting or something. I'm pretty sure there are no tips for Dune 2K. Underappreciated. Hmm. Yeah. I think Kinkalot made some attempt in modding, and I even saw some good things along with bad things. No, don't send rockets into infantry. Did well, Fruitilicious seem to not use the base pushes. Those who base pushes and those who lose to the base pushes. Not one-sided, at least.
Battle control terminated.
Okay. Hello, I'm back. Well, my production was idle a lot in that match.
It's not like you need units to win, you just need base defenses.
My Bayfront defense queue was also idle quite a bit.
Never! I wonder if Kochernik ever plays another Dune tournament. Oh, there's a new Dune film? Well, you know, you can just put everything, including tanks and desolators, in Dune, and it still works.
Battle control initialized.
Cake made some good units even for making factions a bit different. Well, specifically he made individual artilleries for Ordos, Atreides, and Saturn. Also, he made some silly changes about dividing MCV on actual MCVs and construction crane, which is tier 1 construction and tier 2 construction, but that was ridiculous. Nobody liked it. Yeah, nobody really liked it. I remember there was a playtest when you can't point at tech structures or you will crash the game. Yeah, map editor isn't perfect. Map editor isn't perfect, so overlays happens. I really hope for another Dune tournament. Yeah. Well, Ganon is muted himself, so it's not certain if he's even here. I hear you. I never noticed at this stream at least. Oh, so people on stream don't hear you. That might be a problem. I'm not even sure what could happen. Does Streamlabs have any filter for noises? Does it consider U-noise? Okay, this change makes engaging targets, equal targets, a bit interesting because it's not obvious who will win if you attack something. Like vehicles that goes into each other's rage shoot simultaneously. My guess is that stationary vehicle might have some advantage.